Alright guys, Beast 12 done here. We're going to do a little experiment here. We got quite a bit of snow here in the Washington area, and my trip got delayed a little bit. My buddy doesn't get off work till this weekend, so we're going to go out this weekend. But meanwhile, I got everything in my living room, and I thought we'd test some stuff out. Was debating whether to take my alcohol stove or not, and hopefully my new camera here picks this up. So it was very powdery snow, and I've got it packed in there as pretty good as possible, and I want to see if alcohol stove will light up well even in this cold environment. I mean, I don't have it sitting in snow right now. See how much fuel it's going to take to melt that much snow, find out how much water I get out of that much snow, and whether I can even bring it to a boil if necessary to drink it. And so using the canteen setup, we're going to do a little test in the meanwhile. So let me get it set up. Alright, that's pretty good. Hopefully you guys can see all that. The windscreen on there, see if she can preheat up quicker. It's about 27 degrees out right now. Usually when it snows here in the Seattle area, we see it melting by 2 in the morning. Usually the clouds that come in that bring the snow reflect all the heat of the city back, and it usually melts. But we've had kind of a cold snap this week, and it's going to continue on. So I'm excited, because I love the snow. There we go. Well, it's preheating up. I think I'm going to leave the screen off and set this all the way in there. And I will put the lid on here. Now let's see. I had about an ounce in the stove and a little dribble on the side there. And this stove was meant to hold about an ounce and to run on about 6 to 8 minutes. Gets me usually what I need for my cooking time. But we're going to come back on this and see if it worked. Alright, so we're all done, and you got that much water, and it definitely got hot, didn't boil, but maybe a fifth volume for water in there, not a whole lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch to a bigger stove, put 2 ounces in there, and we're going to leave this water in there. And I'm going to pack more snow on there. One trick when you're trying to melt snow is actually start with water. They say that your snow can actually vaporize straight to a gas. With the lid, I'm sure that any condensation would drop back down. But let's throw a bunch of snow in there, and that's even just sort of warm, so it should melt the majority of the snow. And if we get packed up in there and then a 2-ounce stove, let's see what we can do. Alright, a couple things. We are at 13.5 minutes. Still going on 2 ounces of alcohol. The warm water that was already in there did melt quite a bit of the snow as I packed it in there. I checked it at about 8 minutes, and I threw a few more snowballs in there. We should be close to the top. And we're steaming, not boiling yet. But we're not done with alcohol yet, so we'll let that burn on out. Alright, we're still rolling. 18 minutes. Still going strong on 2 ounces of alcohol, and there is a lovely boil. So it is entirely possible, although you're going to need definitely more fuel. Let's see, what do we got? 3 ounces total. Started with 1 ounce on the smaller stove. Went to the larger stove with 2 ounces. Could definitely fit more than 2 ounces in that stove. Also went to the little screen on top, so because of the other stove's height, I needed to make it taller. And that also increases the heat, but a lovely boil here. off some snow. Just to give you an idea, I cleared off all of that cement and all of that cement. Just that little cement block there. I figured it was high enough, so it'd be good enough to use, but that all just makes one little cup of water.